Auto Expo is done and 2023 is off to a brilliant start. And we've got a slew of SUVs coming out this year. And in this video, we're going to look at the top 10 SUVs to expect in 2023. To start with, we're going to start with the ones that we know are definitely coming. To kick off our list, we're going to start with the Suzuki Jimny. Now, the Jimny was showcased at the Auto Expo. We have the launch date as sometime in May this year. And we also know it's coming with a 1.5-liter K-Series petrol engine that develops close to 100 horsepower. It gets 4x4 and is available in two variants, namely the Zeta and the Alpha. We've spoken a lot about the Jimny. I do have other videos about the color and the pricing out there. But just to give you a quick recap on the pricing, we're expecting the Jimny to come out anywhere between 12 to 14 lakhs. There is a rumor out there that it might be for 10 lakhs, which would be very awesome. But 12 to 14 is what we feel you should expect to be the price tag on this rugged off-roader. Of course, the Jimny is one of those iconic vehicles that's been out there globally. And to get the 5-door version in India first is definitely something we're all looking forward to. Second on the list is another Suzuki product that was showcased at Auto Expo, and that is the Suzuki Fronx. Based on the Baleno premium hatchback, it comes with either a 1.2-liter petrol engine or it also gets the 1-liter turbo booster jet engine. So the 1.2 makes 90 PS, the turbo makes 100 PS, and being a Baleno-based SUV, it does carry over a lot in terms of the premium space allocation that you get with the Baleno, the neat infotainment system, and the overall cabin layout. But it is a stylish, almost coupe-looking machine. It's your urban run-around SUV that has a lot of style. The name takes a little getting used to, Fronx. But again, it is a feather in Maruti's cap, and that should be coming out in April. It will actually launch before the Jimny. Next up, we have the Hyundai Micro SUV. Now, the Micro SUV segment, to put it in a little bit of perspective, is something that the Tata Punch has sort of defined and really walked away with. Even though the Citroën C3 has that SUV styling, Citroën calls it a hatchback, they still don't call it an SUV. So the only Micro SUV that's really out there in the market currently is the Tata Punch. And Hyundai is looking at taking on the Punch. It will be something cute, something almost along the lines of the styling that we've seen on the Venue. Very, futuristic, very modern, and it will probably come with a 1-liter petrol engine. Manual and AMT transmissions will also be part of the package, and we're expecting it to launch towards the end of the year, maybe around August or September. Next up from Hyundai is the Creta Facelift. Now, the new Creta has obviously done really well in the market, and we've seen it take off and clock in numbers that some hatchbacks would actually envy. But having said that, it has been around now for a little over 2 years in the market, and Hyundai is ready with the facelift. We've seen that version internationally. It gets the bold new grille. It's almost Tucson-like in styling. Very premium, very upmarket, more edges on the machine. So we're really looking forward to the Tucson making it to India later this year too. Expected dates are again towards the end, maybe September of this year. Having said that, I should mention that the new Creta facelift will also benefit from ADAS Level 2 features, which is something big because safety is taking on it is a juggernaut that's rolling. People are looking at advanced safety features on their vehicles now, and Hyundai is obviously at the top of their game with their Hyundai Smart Sense that they offer on the Tucson, on the Ioniq, and will probably make it to the new Creta as well. Well, those are the ones that we have launch dates for and have confirmed news that they are definitely coming out this year. The ones that we are expecting to come out are these. With the list of SUVs that we do expect to launch this year, we'll kick off with the Tata Curve. Now, this was shown at the Auto Expo with a nice petrol engine under the hood. The earlier Curve concept was shown as an EV, so Tata just might launch both of them together. That is again up to speculation, and we do hope they do something like that. But As a product, the Curve is ushering in a bold new design language. It's got that coupe design, nice sloping roof towards the back, but you do get oodles of space on board. So even a massive trunk where you can stick in about 4 suitcases. Coming in at a price point that we expect to be around the 12 lakh mark, the Curve could be here this year in August or September. And it is a very futuristic looking vehicle. The styling is something that we've not seen from any manufacturer, especially an Indian manufacturer. So, you know, it's really showing off Tata's prowess. We don't know if it gets all-wheel drive or 4x4 or any of that, but judging by the product that it is, it's a very urban SUV. So it will probably be just the front-wheel drive version that we will get. And it is something stylish, something young, very youthful, and could really do wonders for Tata Motors when it comes out. Next on our list is the Force Gurkha 5-door. Now we've seen a ton of teasers of the 5-door already floating around, test mules being spotted, all of that. And it gets the same 2.6 liter engine that's there in the Gurkha, which is the OM616 Mercedes-derived diesel engine, which Force uses across their range, including all the way up to the Urbania premium lifestyle van that they have. But having said that, we do hope that the Gurkha 5-door benefits from a bump up in horsepower, because we know that this engine for international markets can be tuned up to 140 horsepower. And we would like to see that in the 5-door version. Of course, you're going to get the manual locking diffs. You're going to get that size, that sense of space that you get on board with the Gurkha. And the 5-door will just make it that much more convenient. And it is expected to come out in that 17 to 20 lakh rupee range. And that would actually be quite a great price for a 5-door Gurkha, which is a really solid off-roader in its 3-door guise. And having tested that, having driven that, I can tell you that it's something that really wins you over off-road. The 5-door will bring in an added level of practicality, so we do look forward to seeing it on our roads this year. The other big surprise that we have coming out in 2023 is the possibility of the Honda mid-size SUV. Honda has been rather silent in the market. I wouldn't say that they've been silent, they've been taking it a little step by step. Their last launch was the Honda City e-HEV, which is their hybrid version of the City being their #1 selling car in the market. But their SUV range, if you remember the CRV, they've had the BRV, the WRV, you know, they've done their little bit, but we always expected more from Honda. And I think that this new mid-size SUV that they have, we don't have a name for it just yet, but this new mid-size SUV could be their ticket to clocking big numbers once again. Because this would be sort of positioned in the Hyundai Creta Kia Seltos market, which is booming. As a segment, where the Seltos and the Creta sits, you know, is clocking big numbers, and a Honda product in there would really change the mix. It would really attract a lot of buyers. I think buying decisions to go for an SUV of this size has become the norm, and Honda could really once again walk away with a solid chunk of the market if they came out with this SUV. Pricing is where Honda would really have to win it, because as a product I know that they will deliver, but the pricing will again have to target the Hyundai Creta and Kia Seltos to the T to make it a truly value for money proposition. So we wish Honda the best on that one. The next one that we have in this segment of SUVs that we should be seeing, you know, we don't have confirmed launch dates just yet, but we know that they're in advanced stages of either testing or development, all of that, which could possibly lead to them coming out this year. And on that note, I would like to talk about the Thar 5-door. Now, test mules in disguise have been spotted all over. The internet is flooded with images. Instagram is flooded with images about the Thar 5-door. And me being a Thar owner, I can tell you that I'm eagerly waiting for the 5-door, because I would love to have a slightly more practical version of the Thar as my family vehicle. It would be great to have something that gives you that added sense of space, more boot space as well, and would actually be the right vehicle to do some great adventures in. So but design-wise, styling-wise, we expect it to be very similar to the current 2020 Gen Thar. And obviously a few changes could include projector headlights. They could improve on the glove box for that's a matter, you know, on the interiors, and spruce up a few nicks and knacks here and there, which would make it a slightly more premium product over the three-door. Engines are expected to be the same offering that we have on the Thar currently. However, the output could change to deal with that little added bit of weight. So, for example, the 2.2 MHawk in the three-door makes 130 horsepower. We could expect it to be notched up to 150 horsepower. That engine, incidentally, can be notched up all the way to 170 horsepower, which is what Mahindra uses in their larger range of vehicles like the XUV 700. So that would be very interesting to see where exactly they take the tune of their engines to for the five-door. Again, it will be a 4x4. It is a Mahindra Thar at the end of the day. So it will be rugged. It will be that you know, body on chassis design. It will have that little bit of SUV roll that we're all very accustomed to if you are one of those who drives a Thar on a daily basis. And from a launch perspective, we're hoping that it will come out in October this year because that would coincide with the launch of the new generation Thar when it came out as a three-door in 2020. So it would be 3 years to the date, and it would be great for the five-door to break out on the exact same date. From a pricing perspective, we don't think it's going to change all that much. It would sort of sit in that 16 to 18, or maybe notch it up to about 20 lakhs for the top-end version. But again, great value for money and something that we are really keeping our fingers crossed for. And we really hope will come out this year. Well, with that said, we've got the last two SUVs that we hope will make it out in 2023. Now, these two we don't really have a lot of information about, except for the fact that they were showcased in near production model at the Auto Expo. I'm talking about the Sierra EV and the Harrier EV. So like I mentioned, the last two models we have are the Tata Sierra EV and the Harrier EV. Now, both of them were showcased at the Auto Expo earlier in Jan, and both of them seem to be offered with all-wheel drive. They'll have two electric motors powering it, have a range of around 500 kilometers to the charge, and they're fitted out with some premium features on board. The Sierra especially has a lounge-like cabin, which is just stunning to look at. And the Harrier is every bit of an Harrier, but it will also be the first Harrier to feature all-wheel drive because of the two motors powering, you know, one on each axle to power all four wheels and give you that all-wheel drive experience. But having said that, these are the two vehicles that we really wish will come out this year. We don't really have a timeline from Tata Motors as to their launch date. All we do know is that at Auto Expo, both of these were shown in their near production guise. So we're looking at the models as they would probably be in the showroom. Very few tweaks left from a design standpoint, very few tweaks left from the interior cabin elements. So we really hope that Tata Motors can hustle both of these along and get them out in the market as soon as possible. And they are on our 2023 wish list. And we really hope that if Tata can pull them off before Diwali, it would be something absolutely special. With that, we wrap up our entire SUV for 2023 countdown, and we do hope all 10 make it to the market this year. They're all very exciting models, and I'm quite sure that all of you are looking at considering at least one, if not more, of these in joining your garage. I'm Vikram Gore. You've been watching MotorScribes. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And if you think that we left out an SUV from this list, do let us know. If there is any query about any of the SUVs we talked about, do let us know in the comments as well. We love hearing back from you. We love answering your queries. We love answering your questions. And that's what MotorScribes is all about. Building out that community. We're here for you. You're here for us. And that's what we love. So stay tuned. We have a lot more videos coming out. And I do look forward to hearing back from all of you.